Morning, Get Wrecked for Recovery crew. So it's day 53 of the Redeeming Eden Cycle Tour, a bicycle trip across America to raise awareness that there are addiction recovery options available at churches, celebrate recoveries, rescue missions, all kinds of places all over the nation, all over the world that are just willing and wanting to talk to you and help you if you are bound by addiction. So I got up early this morning and got everything situated. I still hadn't taken that second coin shower yet. But I got down here to the lake right as the boats were starting to transport people over to the other side of the lake. So unfortunately I didn't get the mirror image that I wanted of the Tetons here. But it was a pretty good one anyway. And I'm excited and happy that I was able to get what I got. So I haven't even looked up how far I'm going to go today. I have not looked at the next cities. I know that I've got to go back up to Moran, which is another, I guess, 10 miles backwards up the road that I've already come down. And then I'll turn right at Jenny Lake Junction and head southeast again. I was able to see that string of southeast roadway last night. On the way back in. It was so dark, so many stars were out. It was gorgeous. Can't get over how many stars I could see last night on my nighttime bicycle ride down the bicycle path. But yeah, so I'm gonna go get my shower, get everything all ready to go, get the last little battery charged at the ranger station. And then I'm gonna get on the road and head out and see how far we make it today. I love you guys. I'll see you later. Alright, so I just got done with my shower, and guess what? Still got 2 coins. So when I came in here, there was a lady coming out that was kind of like wringing her hair out, and I walked right in behind her and shut the door. Shower still working. Didn't have to use the other coin either. So now I get to give 2 free showers away. How about that? Anyway, I went back to camp, and after my 7 o'clock this morning walk around the lake, got back to camp around 8. And I went back to sleep. I stayed up until 1 o'clock last night, getting yesterday's video edited and cut. And so I went to sleep until 10. Got up, packed up the rest of everything that I hadn't packed up. And yeah, it's 10:56. I'm about to get on the road finally. But I'm okay with it today. I looked ahead to where I'm going, and it looks like 50 miles away from here is a place called Falls Campground. And Falls Campground is supposed to be on, from what I talked to Stanley and Anna about back the 3 times that I met them, they said that Falls Campground is gorgeous. It's like 2 waterfalls. The only bad thing about that is I go up 4,000 feet, Togwotee Pass, before I get there. So it's pretty much flat, rolling hills all the way to the base of Togwotee, and then it's like a 10-mile straight up, kind of like McKenzie Pass was, just a full day of riding up. So I don't know if I'll make it that far, but that is my plan. We'll see what the Lord's plans are for the day. Yeah, so I'm about to get on the road. I'm trying to get to Moran, and hopefully there's some breakfast/lunch there that I can eat up on. Again, I didn't have supper last night. I had that sandwich way back, at 6 o'clock. But I burned all that off on the ride back pretty quickly, so I am a little famished. But I think I can make it to Moran for sure. So here goes nothing. All right, so I stopped here at the Signal Mountain Lodge to grab some breakfast. Man, what gorgeous views of those mountains on the way back from the Jenny Lake Campground. So I swung in here, I got a couple Coca-Colas, and I started looking around. And on my way down from Jenny Lake, you know, my phone did its usual 500 message notifications thing, and I was able to get in contact with a few people. But I realized that Stella, who I met last night at the, the Wildlife Viewing Road, I guess that's the Moose Wilson Road, had sent me a $30 Venmo. Thank you so much, Stella. So while I was in the lodge store, they had one of those cook stoves. It's like a little screw-on thing that goes onto a gas canister, and a pot that you cook with. And like a couple of those meals that I made, dehydrated meals, I had to use like either tap water, warm water, or just my cold regular water. And even though I'd let them sit for like 20 minutes, the foods were still crunchy. And way back when I was in Baker City, I had a conversation with the Solo Bikepacking channel, the guy from Solo Bikepacking channel. And he was like, man, I need to buy you a stove. You know, that's what you need to do. You can save money. You can do all this kind of stuff. And so I was like, well, yeah, I think a stove would be good, but I just don't want to carry any more weight. And I like pizza. You can't cook a pizza on a gas-burning stove. So, I didn't really think too much about it. But after these last few days of no signal, Yellowstone National Park, Grand Teton National Park, twice the price for half the food with Cisco type, foods, just not good quality food for super expensive. And then on top of that, not being able to find somewhere sometimes for dinner or for breakfast, and just having to eat crackers and Slim Jims and Nutella with peanut butter, I was finally like, you know what, I'm going to look around and see if I can find something like that. And so I found it. Stella, you bought it. Thank you so much again. And yeah, they didn't have the gas canisters at this store. They had the bigger ones, but I need the smaller ones, and it's supposed to all pack together and fit inside just the pot. The burner fits in the pot and the gas can fits in the pot. But I'll show you guys that later when I'm finally able to cook with it. Another benefit, I can now take some instant coffee and have coffee in the mornings. Yep. I'm really starting to like this camping thing. I'm starting to get too many creature comforts. No, that's terribly not true. Riding a bicycle 40 miles a day and sleeping in a tent is not comfortable. But it's blessed, and I thank you all for helping make it blessed. So I'm gonna keep riding. Also, when I got here to the Signal Mountain Lodge, there was a lady standing out front, and she said, God bless you. And I was like, hey, all right, here, look, let me give you a sticker. I'll tell you what I'm doing. And so her friend has a daughter named Lauren, who is in rehab right now. She's been in and out, I think, 6 times. And so Get Wrecked for Recovery crew, be praying for Lauren that this time it sticks. That this time she finds recovery, and most of all finds Jesus, because he is who can make her whole. So yeah, definitely be praying for Lauren as you go throughout your day-to-day. And yeah, I love you guys. I'll see you later. Well, goodbye Yellowstone and Grand Teton National Parks. Oh, the views have been amazing. Loved every single minute of every single inch of mile that I was able to ride in both of these parks. The only real negative factor would be people. Not the people that you meet, but just the traffic, the honking, the yelling, the craziness. And also, goodbye to our government's best shot at a restaurant. Man, I'm so glad the government is not in control of private industry, because these restaurants were so expensive for less than McDonald's quality. Hate to say it, it's just what I experienced on my trip. Anyway, I'm gonna keep heading down the road. I'm actually kind of glad to be out of these parks. I feel like I'm back in a little bit more civilized civilization. I love you guys. I'll see you later. Two quick things. One, I left my welder's cap somewhere in Jackson Hole. I don't know where I took it off and set it down, probably when I paid for my lunch, but it's gone. So I tore out all the Velcro and the padding. I just got the styrofoam on my head from the helmet now. Second thing is a thought from the road. So I just passed a ranch that had the branding of 2 Ys, a double Y ranch. And I was thinking, it'd be neat to create a W ranch. And then I was like, well, a W, well, that's a W. Why do we write a W like 2 V's? Why is a W pointed at the bottom? Why don't we like make little U loops? I don't know. Stuff to think about out here, with no one else around and no signal. Oh man, this is cool. I love you guys. I'll see you later. Alright, so Moran did not have anything but a post office, which is not good. I just stopped on the side of the road. There was a camper van, like one of the big Sprint vans, self-contained thing, and I asked the lady for water. I was driving by like, hey, have you got any water? And so she rolled down her window, gave me 2 bottles of water. Her name is Nancy Soliday. And so I spoke with her for a minute, and she said, is there any way that I can contribute? I said, sure. So she handed me a $20 bill. So thank you, Nancy. Wasn't expecting money, but I needed water, and I'm thankful for that money too. So she also told me that the next place that has any kind of provisions is Togwotee Mountain Lodge, which is up Togwotee Pass on the western side. So, yep, got a long way to go for this day. Glad I bought the stove. I hate that I don't have any gas, but I've still got a scrambled egg breakfast I could eat with just, you know, nice and crunchy if I need to. Oh man, this is so unplanned and unprepared. I'm just going as the Lord leads, so He's gonna take care of me. Thanks again. I love you guys. I'll see you later. All right, so I found a gas station and was able to get some dinner. Able to do everything I needed to do as far as YouTube was concerned, so thank goodness for that. Everything's caught up. Oh, thank you, Jesus. That was a rough one. I spent about 3 hours there at the gas station. But now I'm headed up the pass. I've only got maybe an hour and a half left of light. And I'll just make it as far as I can. It's Bridger-Teton National Forest, so dispersed camping is allowed. So whenever it just gets, you know, dark enough for me to be done, I'm just going to be done. I'm only made 23 miles so far, and I doubt I'll get 10 more, if not the full 40. But that's okay. I got a downhill run tomorrow. I can make some up. So here goes nothing. Well, I'm pushing as hard as I can to get up this mountain. It looks like it's gonna get dark pretty quick, but that is stinking beautiful. Oh my goodness. What a sunset. Never seen one like it. Probably won't ever again. That is just incredible. So the mosquitoes are terrible. I can't stop long, but I'm gonna record the end of the video here. If you know anyone who's passed away from addiction, please drop their name in the comments. Find me on Facebook, Adam Lineberry, Mobile, Alabama, and I would love to ride for your person for a day. If you know anybody who is currently actively addicted, share this with them. Look, I don't want to see anybody else die from addiction, and neither do you. Maybe one share might save a life. If you know anybody who's in recovery, share this with them. I just met a woman named Della down here, down the bottom of the mountain, and she is celebrating 18 months on the 20th. Was just telling me how good her recovery is going, and that she is making amends, and speaking to her family for the first time in 10 years. So cool. God's restoring things for her. And don't forget that Redeeming Eden is a non-profit ministry through international gospel outreach. I'll leave a donation link in the description, and you can go there and donate one time, or you can donate monthly. It's totally up to you. It's whatever the Lord puts on your heart. If He puts it on your heart to pray, then just pray. Look, I'm only here by prayer, and I'm thankful for prayer. I'm thankful that the Father listens to our prayers. And I'm praying to get out of these mosquitoes. Sorry I'm rushing this. These things are getting me bad. So anyway, from here, halfway up Togwotee Pass in Wyoming, somewhere between Grand Teton National Park and Du Bois, Wyoming. I love you guys. Jesus loves you. I'll see you later. Have a good night. I always feel like the bears are watching me, and I got nowhere to sleep.